Hello everyone, my name is Nicktism, and welcome to my corner. Today I have an important question to ask you. What is it that's stopping you from doing whatever it is that you want to do? Now for me with YouTube, it was the thought that, no, first off it was, what would my parents think? And honestly that was an excuse. The true thought that was keeping me from doing it was, I'm too shy. People aren't going to like what I have to say. People aren't going to like They just aren't going to like me. And honestly, I knew it was going to be a very, a long shot for me to get popular on here. Um, but I still decided to do it because no matter how slim the shot is, it becomes zero if you decide not to take it. I've said this before, and I truly mean it. Like, if you're not gonna do something, you have to ask yourself, who is? I mean, in context of Dragon Ball Z, um, one of the games I really enjoy playing from that is Budokai Tenkaichi 3, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku's ultimate in that is um Dragon Fist. Right before he delivers his final attack, what he says is, "If I don't do this, who will?" And honestly, that's just something everyone has to ask themselves that. Like, with me, it's, if I'm not gonna be Nicktism, then who is? Because, like, I don't know if there's anyone out there. I'm sure there are people out there, who are doing something like this right now. But I feel like, in a way, I have my own personal way of doing things, my own my own personal views that make me kind of unique. Like, everyone has something about them that only they that's only them that can do it. I mean, just think about, like, how many people out there who can pull off what PewDiePie is. How many people out there can be Markiplier? Like, some of the biggest YouTubers, and they just are who they are. Me being me, just on my channel, has been just some of the best moments in my life. Like, I finally, I'm very happy with what I'm doing on YouTube. Like, it's me, it's something I want to do, and I'm in charge of what I do and how I do it. And that just means a lot to me. Um, Honestly, this is all coming from the dream I had last night where I was in high school still, and one of my old English teachers made me sit down and write an essay that I had to do for his class. And the subject matter for the essay was, when was the time when you broke past your limits? That's just how my dream decided to phrase this question. When was the last time you had to do something that put you out of your comfort zone, I guess, was the gist of it. And when I woke up, like, I during the dream, I wrestled with questions like, when was the time when I did this? I'm searching through my past, and I honestly didn't have a lot to answer for that. Um, but eventually in my dream, I finally settled on when I started my YouTube channel, and that's when my dream ended. I woke up, and when I woke up, it was like 6 o'clock, which is early for me, and I this thought just came to my mind, like, I could probably make a good video, and so I started working on it. Like, what's stopping you from doing whatever it is that you want to do? And that's when I started, like, actually thinking up what I wanted to say with this. If you know anything about how I do Nicktism's Corner, I typically just get a mental image in my head of what I want to say, and then I just say it. And honestly, that's what most of you probably need to do if you have something that you want to do but you're just not doing for whatever reason. Because if you're not going to do whatever it is you want to do, either someone else is going to do it or it's simply not going to be done. Like, a lot of the great things that exist nowadays started off from the smallest beginnings, and it started off because someone had the guts to do it. Like, Mark Zuckerberg started my mom told me about this when we were talking about it while we were having breakfast. My mom told me that Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook in his dorm room. And like, she also mentioned like how Dave Ramsey started his consultancy thing, his radio show, all that on a card table. I mean, and even YouTube, like, for those of you who like, if you already know, good for you, but I've heard that it started out as a dating website, and now it's evolving to what it is now. This platform where people can speak their minds, where people can post videos of them playing video games, post videos of their cats, and it would have never become this if the people who started it didn't decide to start it. Like, nothing we have today would exist if someone hadn't gone out and done it. So, really, all I'm trying to say is just, if there's anything you have that you want to do, you should just do it. Because you don't want to have the regret of, I should have done this, or, you know what, I wanted to do this thing, but I just didn't because I was too scared. Like, if your excuse for not doing something is, oh, I'm too busy with like work and school. I'm working at Wendy's right now, and I've made time to be able to do this, to do YouTube. And as for the school aspect, just look at this YouTuber Supersonic 1014. He's still in school, and he finds time to do his Everything Wrong With series, which is way more heavily scripted than my stuff, and is actually edited. But like stuff like that just isn't really an excuse. It really is just an excuse. What it boils down to is, do you think you have the competence to do it? And if you don't think you do, then you should probably just find it, because that's what I did. I mean, I can't even talk to people on the phone. Like, I can't take people's orders at Wendy's, because that requires me to go on my headset and talk to them over that. Like, if I'm looking at them in the face, it's fine, I can take their order. But for me, I can't start a conversation with people. I just can't. I don't have what it takes. I'm too shy. But yet I'm still here. Like, I've gotten used to this. You can see me go from this incredibly shy guy when I started YouTube, really reserved, not really saying much during my videos, and now you can't get me shut up. But yeah, no, I am talking a lot more in my videos, and it's because I've gotten so used to it. Because I decided to do it. It's simply that, because I decided to do something, I've started to do it. And my life's just gotten better for it. I'm enjoying myself a lot better for going out there and doing my YouTube thing. Like, I'm not PewDiePie, I'm not Markiplier. But I don't want to be, because I'm just me. And honestly, that's a pretty good thing. If you're you, then you're someone who can't be replaced. Like, you can replace them in terms of the role, but you can never replace a person. So, what is it that's stopping you? Why aren't you doing whatever it is that you want to do? If it's a term of skill, get better. Get better. Practice makes you better at stuff. Like just go out there and do it, and you'll find that you get better the more you do something. If it's in terms of, I don't have time, find a way to make time. Get your homework done early rather than procrastinating so that you have time to do what you want to do. Or it could be like me, just not do your homework, which I do not advise, by the way. But yeah, whatever it is that is stopping you, it's not as big of a thing as you might think. There's nothing really stopping you from being who you are. If that's a YouTuber for you, go for it. If that's being an Instagram star or whatever, go for it. If that's doing like animation stuff, go to school for it. Whatever it is, it's a simple matter of just going out there and doing it. There's a certain level of confidence you have to have, but you can always find that confidence inside yourself. I mean, I did. Why can't you? But regardless, that's all the time I have right now. Thank you all so much for watching and just listening to what I have to say. It really does mean a lot that you are willing to listen to someone like me. But yeah, leave what you think in the comments. Leave any topics you want me to talk about down in the comments below, and I'll give it an honest thought about what I think about that topic, and I'll get back to you on it. But until next time, guys, please leave a like and be sure to come back for next time, guys, because there is going to be a next time. There's always going to be something for me to talk about. There's always going to be a new game for me to play. Like, honestly, do you really think that you can't do it? Because I think you can. You just have to find the confidence. And I know it's inside you. Until next time, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye!